So I have clients that, potential clients ask me all the time if I do personal finances, if I do the books for personal finances. I do not. I don't, that's not my specialty. There are programs out there that you can use to do your own finances. Some people they want me to come in and do it because they need help, money management help, and so I thought I would put together a little simple tactic that anyone can use when doing their finances. It seems like it would be an easy subject, but there are people out there that don't know how, and it just, certain people have certain personalities that they need a little help in this situation, just like I probably am not going to go out to a dance floor and cut a rug and be the greatest dancer ever. So I have taken the time to write down on my little picture board back there some good little picture on what it looks like to manage your own finance. So here we have, you need to have, I just did this real quick, increase your income and decrease your bills. That is the best way to make more money. Okay, contrary to what popular beliefs may be, your boss does not decide how much money you make. You decide. And you're like, what do you mean, Faylene? How do I decide how much money I make? My boss is the one that pays me. He's the one that gives me the raise or doesn't give me the raise. Well, it's all about choices. You are choosing to live there or work there. I'm sorry, live too. You spend 8 hours a day there, hopefully most of you. You choose that job and you're choosing your worth ethic. So if you don't like what you're making, change it. So here's the typical reason people don't have enough money. They are not keeping track of how much they spend. They have bills going out and they don't know how much the bills are going out. So the first thing you need to do is make a list of all your bills going out. And then the second thing you need to do is make up a list of all your income coming in. So you just can, I use an Excel spreadsheet each month. I get a little colorful. You just need to be basic about it. If you don't have the enough money to support your bills, then you have a problem. You need to either decrease your bills or increase your income. Hopefully both. So, what are you doing in your job that has you making what you make? Have you looked? Are you making what you should be? How can you, do you really love where you work and maybe you're not making what you should? Then how can you change that? Maybe you need an evaluation with your boss and say, this is how much I really think I should be making, and ask for a raise. And if he says no, find out why. Maybe you're talking too much at the water cooler and he doesn't feel like you're hitting your targets. Maybe you need to do better on financial reporting, or maybe the company just doesn't have money to pay you. So if they don't have money to pay you and you still want more money, whose fault is that? Is it the company's? No, it's yours. If you need more money and they don't have money to pay you, then it is time to go to the job search engine and look for more jobs that are higher paid, if the market decides that you can do that. Maybe you've hit the max. Maybe you can't make any more money because the position you're working in has not you're at the cap, you're at the top. You have a lot of experience. You've been working in your field for years. And you can't make any more money, but you need more money. So there's only two things to do. Go into business for yourself or decrease your bills. What are you spending money on? There's nothing wrong with going to Starbucks every day and buying a $3 coffee, if that's within your budget, if you have the money to do that. If you don't, then make the coffee at home. Buy the little bag of Starbucks coffee you can buy at the grocery store and make your own coffee at home. You don't have to go to Starbucks every day. You could probably, I don't know how much a coffee costs at Starbucks, but I can't imagine that they're cheap. I can make a whole pot, I bet you, for what I would buy one coffee for. Probably even cheaper than what I would buy one coffee for. I don't know. You want to know why? Because it's not worth the price I pay. I don't put it in my budget. I'm sure Starbucks coffee is great, but I'm not willing to spend that much money because I don't have a bunch of income coming off from a money tree in my backyard that I can go pick. So, my challenge to you today is just to write down, if you do nothing else, write down what you spend and what comes in your household. So I want to know what income. I don't want to know. You need to know for yourself. I don't care. But that is the first step. Even if it's just, okay, we don't want to go backwards and write down all those bills. Start today. And for 30 days, write down on a piece of paper everything you buy. You go to the store, you pick up a potato chip, you write it down. You go grocery shopping, you write it down. Anything you purchase, write down. Any money somebody gives you, write it down. Any paycheck, write it down. For 30 days, I want you to make a financial journal. And this is your start. This is where you will start. And then you'll realize in that amount where you could be saving money. It gets real painful when you start writing down every single thing that you spend and you start thinking, maybe that toy, that brand new bike I bought for my kid when he already had a pretty good bike wasn't such a good idea. I overspent by $59 that month. Maybe I could have waited 2 more months to buy him his new bike, and maybe he should have earned that bike. Maybe he already did earn it and you bought it for him, but you just didn't budget for him. So what other thing could you have cut out to buy him that item? So it's just, like I said, I don't do personal finances, but I thought a lot of people ask me, and so I thought I would set a video on the basics of how do you get a hold on your personal finances. That's a great place to start. There's other things that you can be doing, so I'll post them. I have a lot of things I read, and a lot of things I just do naturally, and then there's people I follow that also give this advice, and I agree with them. So I would recommend that you find like a financial person that maybe posts videos and YouTube stuff and give you some ideas, and do that plan or that program that they talk about, because it seems it's stuff that I think we're missing in society. So for those people that aren't financially savvy, that's the perfect place to start. And then maybe I'll post more videos on other things you can be doing, other ways you can save money that you may not have thought of. Things that I just happen to think of naturally because it's ingrained in my nature. That's just the type of person I am. Just like any other person, a natural builder might know how to build something with just walking out, might envision that. Well, I don't know how to do that, but I do know finances because that's what I do for a living. I think this is what I was born to do. So that is it. Now I'm gonna open it up. Please comment, like, let me know if you have any questions. I can post a video on it. Thanks. Bye.